Hello everyone, it's Harmony, and welcome to the visual guide for the Whorleater hard mode. This trial will become available during the level 50 main scenario quest, called Lord of the Whorl. The boss will start at the head of the ship and remain there until its health drops to around 90%. At that point, it will become untargetable and dive underwater to prepare for body slam, an untelegraphed frontal linear attack. To avoid body slam, you must watch out for a large spout of water appearing on either side of the ship. Move away from the area directly in front of the spout, as the boss will leap out from that spot and slam down, covering the entire length of the battlefield. The impact will also push the ship downward, knocking all players toward the boss. The boss will then reappear with both its head and tail, which are each targetable and share the same health bar. This means that dealing 1 damage to the head will also deal 1 damage to the tail, and vice versa. Tanks should stay focused on the head, as the tail will ignore enmity and periodically attack a random player with scale darts. The tail will also have the Mantle of the Whorl buff, which reflects any magic damage it receives back to the player. As a result, spellcasters should focus their attacks on the head instead. Meanwhile, the head will have the Veil of the Whorl buff, which reflects any ranged physical damage it receives back to the attacker. This means that bards, dancers, and machinists should focus on the tail. The boss will now begin to periodically summon Sahagins to assist it in battle. You should focus on defeating these additional enemies first, before turning your attention back to the boss. The boss will now occasionally use Aqua Breath, an untelegraphed circular area of effect centered on itself. This attack will deal instant damage to any player standing too close to the head. Water Spout is an untelegraphed attack that deals instant damage to 2 random players. Eventually, the boss will summon 4 Gaia Spume Orbs around the battlefield. These orbs will begin draining the elemental conversion gauge, so you must prioritize destroying them as quickly as possible. When an orb is destroyed, it will explode, dealing unavoidable damage to all party members. Once all 4 orbs have been destroyed, you'll eventually see a message across your screen stating that the elemental converter is now operable. When this happens, a party member needs to activate the elemental converter by interacting with it. Grand Fall will target a random player with a large circular area of effect. Any player damaged by this attack will also have their movement speed reduced for a short time. To avoid it, simply step out of the marked telegraphed area. Here you can see that I was unfortunately targeted by Grand Fall while activating the elemental converter. If you take damage while interacting with the converter before it is fully activated, the progress will reset and you'll need to interact with it again. You'll know the converter has been successfully activated when a protective shield appears around the boat. The boss will now use Tidal Wave, a group-wide attack that deals unavoidable damage to all party members. If the Gaia Spume Orbs drain the elemental conversion gauge to 0, or if you fail to activate the elemental converter in time, Tidal Wave will wipe the party and the trial will reset. Tidal Roar is a group-wide attack that deals unavoidable damage to all party members. These mechanics will now repeat until the boss has been defeated. Thank you for watching. If you found this guide helpful, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and, most importantly, take care of yourself and each other.